Asking all the questions while you asking all the questions, making statements.
Hello, guys, and welcome to
Love the Heat.
You know, this is your favorite three hosts here, Mariah,
Lala,
and Ann.
And we're excited today to introduce a very special type of episode. We are on live and we are doing some different structure with the questions.
So this is like a chill episode. We're going to be answering questions that you, the audience, submitted to us. So, you want to start it off? Or
well, first, let's do a little announcement.
Let's do that.
For you guys. It's been a while. So, last episode, we had a very, let's say, interesting guest.
Yeah, interesting is the word.
You guys told us he was interesting.
Mr. Francois. We had a lot of feedback about that episode. Some people were not happy about the comments.
I think all people weren't happy.
Everyone was upset, actually. There was an angry mob outside of our homes.
But, that's Kevin, right? We can't blame him for being Kevin, right?
Yeah.
As two actual Haitians, I was pretty fucking pissed.
No, I was actually very upset when he was saying that shit. I'm like, first of all, you're from, I get, obviously you have a different experience, but you can't just shit on where you're from. Yeah, that's just how I feel.
Also, another announcement, one of our podcast hosts, this girl right here, Miss Lala, was out in the Hamptons.
I did go to the Hamptons. I stayed at my mansion, yes. I'm sorry, I can't stay with you peasant bitches. Excuse me? I'm just kidding.
And guess where you're right back with the peasant bitches, bitch.
No, it was really fun. It was my cousin's 25th. We did this big mansion in the Hamptons with a pool, drinks, food. It was real fun. We had a real ghetto time,
You see,
Kip said, "What's your favorite juice?" I'm done.
We're not taking no more questions from live.
This is
you guys, if you hear saying things that maybe are not, doesn't sound like it's going with the podcast, because we're also looking at the live. So
yeah, we're on Instagram Live.
This is a very untraditional episode.
Yeah, so we asked you guys to get a little messy with the questions. Some questions weren't as messy, which I also appreciate, because we're not all about the mess.
I am.
But some of y'all got real messy. And you know who you are. Because some of these questions, I don't know if I can answer them, because someone's gonna text me after this episode and say, "Excuse me?"
I'm ready to answer all of them, actually.
Oh,
are you?
Yeah.
Oh, she's down with the get down.
So we have a list. We compiled them all together. We might not get to all the questions, so don't feel bad, guys, if your question did not get answered. We did see them. It's just, there were so many questions that were given to us that we only have a small window to answer all of them.
And y'all not finna listen to over an hour worth of answers to questions.
No,
so
let's be honest, because I want it.
That's a fact.
So do y'all want to start off with a juicy question, or y'all want to warm up? Or you want to just go
the
right
rule,
in the
rule. We got to tell them the rule, though. So if we don't answer a question, we have a nice little bottle of Patron right here.
That I've been putting in my tea.
That's disgusting. But anyways, that we have to take a shot of every time we have a question we don't really want to answer. If it's just a little too much,
Okay.
Nasty.
I think we should start off with a medium one, and then we'll go on to the spice.
What's the medium one? Let's see.
I mean, this is not even that crazy. This is more of your opinion. Okay, I'm going to do this one. I kind of like this one. So, the question is, babies having babies. How do you feel about the younger generation having kids so early?
I mean, they've been doing that. I was in 6th grade, this bitch was pregnant. So, I mean, it's normal to me. I don't agree with it, because if it was my kid, you get it.
Yeah, I think, it's become normal. But, I mean, guys, can we just imagine what it would be like if you actually planned for your child? You know how much easier your life would probably be?
I mean,
not at the age of 12, though.
All right, not at the age of 12, but...
We're actually looking at statistics, though. A lot more people are not having kids at a young age.
Yeah, because they knew better.
So, I mean, I personally would not agree with it, just because I feel like you have so much of your life to live. And this is not going against anybody who has kids young. I just know personally for myself, that's not something I could take on right now.
And where are y'all having sex at this young age?
But what is considered so early?
My room.
Girl, I just told you 6th grade. Where y'all having sex? I don't understand.
In my room.
In your room?
This is my room, by the way. Everyone on live.
If y'all want the Addy, hit me up.
No, I
got y'all. I won't be here, but she will.
Probably with your man.
All right.
Insert wink.
All right. I mean, I have no man.
All right. Any more thoughts on that question?
No, that was easy.
I mean, you know, that's the things that happen. You poppeth thy pussy, you might pop it with a baby. So, I don't know. You know things happen. And then if you want to take care of the baby, or, you know, that's another conversation. If you want to abort the child, or the fetus, as some people like to call it, that's up to you.
Or sometimes the parents just be willing to take care of the baby, too.
That's real nice.
For another day.
Not my West Indian.
No. Before we move on to the next topic, did y'all hear that story about this counterpart young woman, white? She was a teen pregnancy. She had the baby, right? Okay. And then she killed the baby and buried the baby in her backyard.
Yes.
And apparently no one, you know, the white people turned a blind eye to this one. Nobody in her family, her friends.
She texted her mom.
Wait, no, is this the Florida one?
I don't know if it was from Florida.
The one that was happening like simultaneously with like George Zimmerman, and it was like
this is recent, like a few months ago.
I was in the courthouse crying stuff, saying that the baby was stillborn, like the baby was dead.
No, she gave birth to that, and then she never brought it back.
But it was never at the hospital. She had it at the hospital or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I believe so.
They said
because she never brought the baby in for an appointment, so the doctor was like confused.
I don't know.
Wow. It was something in the article, and she texted her mom talking about, like I can start my life again now. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, all that. Like, girl, what?
I'm shook.
So, you know, that could be a consequence of having young birth. I never heard of that. But did she go to jail, though? I'm not sure.
I mean, she's white, so I imagine she's fine.
I think she might have went to jail for that, though. I'm not sure.
Know. I mean, I think that sounds pretty crazy. I never heard that happening in the communities of
It wasn't Florida?
But, next question. So, how spicy do y'all want to get? Like, how spicy?
I mean, just already give it to me straight. We're out here drinking Patron. Just give it straight.
Okay, you know, this one, I felt like it was just like, wow, you're being messy, but like, let's get spicy.
I feel like I know what you're gonna ask.
Who was the biggest hoe at UMD? Either male or female. UMD stands for the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth, for those people who are not local. So how do you guys feel about that question?
Do they mean like our friends or us?
It said anybody.
Anybody's
free game. Professors, faculty, whoever. RAs, whoever. It's free game. Who was the biggest hoe? Okay, I'll start off.
Wait.
I mean, y'all probably already know who I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna go out and say it. I feel like the biggest hoe on campus, it was me, guys. I'm
I was really leaning in.
Wait. I'm joking, guys. I'm not gonna go that messy because
right.
You buy. Wait, hold on. Lala, you about to name drop?
Can I?
Bitch, that's on you. I'm taking the shot of Patron. I'm taking the shot.
I don't know, sis. I don't know. Because, like, let's define the word hoe. You know?
Bitch, you know I hate that question. Stop it. You know I hate that question.
So can I name an entire group of people?
Listen, sis, if you want an entire group of people coming for your neck, go ahead.
I'm not
Bitch,
scared.
I took my shot.
Well, let's ask people on live. Should I say?
I mean, this is cancel culture.
Who's on right now? Maybe I should reserve it.
Just you can describe the person. Don't
the group of people. Well, they be stomping the yard. So
Woo!
I took my motherfucking shot.
I think Ann knows what I'm talking about.
We all know. People who went to that campus know what we're talking about.
They were stomping the yard.
Stomped the yard. So
this particular group was stomping it hard.
Next question.
I mean, there was girl hoes out there too. Don't be confused.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to think like what girls. I'm really trying to think like
they were also stomping the yard.
But it's just like for me, even like Okay, I know you hate this question because it's been brought up at so many student organizations. What is a hoe? What does it mean to be a hoe?
Bitch, you know what a hoe is. Stop it.
To me, personally,
I don't.
You can have, like, excuse me, ma'am.
I'm sorry. It's my hose. It's my hose.
Like, you can have as many bodies or whatever you want to have, whatever. The thing that bothers me is when it starts to get messy. When you're messy, you're a hoe. Also, what I want to say before is, if you guys believed me that I was a hoe, your mom's a hoe. You should not believe that. So,
wow.
Mariah, that's disrespectful. You're a whole clown.
So I feel like when people start getting messy, mixing and mingling in between people's friend groups, that's when it's like, you're a hoe.
No. But it's like, why? Because, like, the other person couldn't. I feel like when you're, like, messing with someone, like, people shouldn't even know. Like, you know, it should be real secret. So it's like, maybe the person you're dealing with's messy, and that's on you for choosing them.
But that can't be.
But that's because, guess what? They're messy because they're a hoe. That's it.
I'll take it there.
And it's like, you don't want to be so secret that you're a back pocket bitch.
I mean,
nobody know about you.
Isn't that how it starts? You are a back pocket bitch. Like,
not me.
But we're going to move on to the next question. If y'all not taking each other serious, then nobody needs to know.
Okay, that's different. But I'm saying, like, if you guys are actually pursuing something and, like, everybody's like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, then I kind of have a problem with that.
That's a fact.
But
all right.
You just shimmy Cocoa Puffs on the low. Don't nobody need to know. I'm taking that to my
I feel
grave.
like regardless, nobody needs to know. Even if I'm dealing with someone, like, that's nobody's business but me and that person.
Like I said, the campus is hella small.
And our black community is about, can y'all see this?
No. Like,
so everybody knows somebody,
small.
even if you don't know.
Literally.
Like, and so even if you don't know that person's name, you know about so-and-so. You know homegirl with the maroon hair? I seen her with so-and-so.
Don't you have maroon hair?
It's like a burgundy.
I mean, both of you guys fucking look like Powderpuff Girls right now.
Alright, fucking relax.
First of all, it's Powerpuff, not Powder Puff. What the fuck?
It is Powder Puff.
It's not Powder Puff, it's
Power
Powerpuff. That's not even the point. We're literally recording right now. Like, on to the next question, please.
Okay, we're gonna give, bring it back a little
Pause.
bit.
Let's see who else is on here. Oh, it only says one person, but I can't see.
Oh, it is Powerpuff.
Oh.
It is Powerpuff.
So the next
Yeah,
question.
bitch.
We're not gonna stay on live too much
so
longer.
much.
We're not gonna go on here the whole episode. So
This
y'all
is
ain't
just like a
gonna
little
watch it.
snippet. Well, somebody
okay.
else joined. Hold up. Let me see.
I think this is a really good question. I think we can all relate to this, especially being somewhat new graduates.
Sweetie, we're pushing 2 years. It
Okay,
ain't new
but,
anymore.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're still in that. Okay? So the question is, what was your toughest transition in life? Do you wish you could change anything about it?
Toughest transition was definitely getting out of college. That, like, post-grad depression, trying to find a job. I wish I actually had money. Like, that shit was a struggle.
That's real life.
But was it in college or, like, leaving?
I said any
Leaving, girl. I said
transition.
post-grad.
Okay.
Yeah, like, for me, going into college, that wasn't as bad of a transition. Like, I was nervous going into college because I didn't know what to expect. But, like, once I got in there, I'm just like, all right, this is regular. This is regular shit. Whatever. Cool, what's up? But once, like, getting towards even senior year, like, it was getting scary because I'm like, I don't have a job set up. Like, what am I going to do? And then after you actually graduate, it's just, like, this slow decline of, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want to do.
And like, reality really hits you. Because, like, you're not at home for so long, you don't really know what's going on at home. That was my situation.
I feel like mine was, like, when I got in, the transition from having, like, minimal to supervised access to having, like, full access to everything life has to offer in college. Like, boys and parties and just everything.
Oh, what was you doing?
What was you doing?
Everything is so, like, heightened in terms of access. You could do so much of whatever you want that it really forces you to like reflect on like how much intake you want from each category. Like how much parties am I gonna be? Like how many boys am I actually gonna talk to? Like how much food am I gonna eat? There's just so much access.
Oh, you had a life access. How many niggas? You just had to choose.
I had a plethora.
Oh, hey, interesting. My friend. Okay.
So I just feel like that was hard. Like disciplining yourself to how much you expose yourself to.
Mm-hmm. And I think like what Ann said, like. You didn't notice, not that you didn't notice, like, you knew stuff was already going on at home. Like, for me, like, the financial is the biggest thing for me. So, it's like, I knew already that, like, my family's not in the most stable financial situation, but I didn't have to see that every day being at school. So then it's like, you come back home and it's like, you're just deep dived into it. Like, I got baptized in how poor I was. And
exactly.
It was just like, I'm glad you find my misery.
No, but for real though, like,
and it's just like,
that's
I'm sorry, but
like,
why did you say it like that?
It literally is
the
like,
mix said baptized.
it's literally so much going on, like so much that I have to take care of, and it's like I feel like I have to help take care of it because like what would I be that child living still I live at home still living at home and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna keep my money to myself while my family's struggling.
It's because at school we're all on the same playing field. We're all dealing with the same shitty food, same shitty living area. Like you feel very equal there, or at least baseline, like things are pretty equal.
And I think the other thing too, I feel like at school, because like you had that goal, your goal was to graduate. That was the focus. And I feel like once you graduated, like I almost felt like I didn't have a motivation. Like I'm like, what am I working towards now? Like it's not a straight line. Like I knew every semester I need to do this, get these grades, go to the next semester, apply for classes. It was the same like routine. I knew what I was doing. I felt comfortable in it. Now it's like this uncomfortability. But you know what? Uncomfortability equals growth. That's also why we started this podcast. This gives me something to look forward to, something to plan. Y'all know I love to plan. And, you know, get stuff done. So,
all right, next
y'all
question.
Want to pick a question?
Let's see. Pick a good one.
Who literally asked this one? Because I just don't really get it.
We're not saying who asked these questions, okay?
Why is Ann always late to work? Well, I'll answer that one, okay? Because I know exactly who wrote that. So, I think I was just going through like a depressive state, and I just didn't want to be at that job. So I started to not give a fuck. And then I ended up getting suspended. So that was my consequence, and that shit snapped me right back to reality. So guess who been on motherfucking time? Me, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Sometimes you need to stumble a little to get back up.
You know, and I got up. I got up for real. After I seen my check, I said, oh, okay. Back to business now. Next question.
I think I like the question of, is posting photos half naked more accepting now?
Is what?
Is posting photos half naked more accepting now?
Yeah, that's all you see on Instagram and Twitter, ass out.
I think it's more accepting, but I also don't think that every social trend is right. Like, just because it's more accepting doesn't mean, like, oh, that's, like, okay. I feel like parts of you, I guess it is everyone's single choice, but I feel like there's something nice about having, like, mystery and not giving everyone full license to, like, be a part of what's underneath you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
give them something to wonder about.
Exactly. How am I giving a nigga, like, everything, you know, like just posting it online, and like it's like you're almost blocking the fact that there's a different layer to you. Like there's a personality, there's a person within like that image, and I feel like if you just put everything out like that, you're not giving them leeway to learn about you.
And you know, like what happened to, you know, send me a picture. Remember? You guys remember that? Now
you was sending pictures?
Like nudes?
I was not sending pictures.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, you
that's
know,
what it sounded like to me.
That's what I heard nudes.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, you remember these gentle boys, because they're not men, used to ask you to send a picture of yourself.
And I sent him a pic of somebody else.
I did not participate in those things. I would then provide them links to all of my social media, and you can then see a picture of me.
Facts. I can't stand when you first meet a nigga, like, when they come up to you and they're like, oh, send me a pic. Nigga, what are you talking about? You follow me on Instagram.
And, you know,
all my pictures are there. Oh, I need a pic for my contact. Okay, screenshot it.
I've never, like, had someone ask me, but I think, like, I've gotten more unsolicited pictures from people that I care to see. Huh?
You didn't ask for
Yeah, that I didn't ask for at all. So
I've gotten those too, and I just wonder, like, Now, why?
No, once they give it to me, it's now, look, America's Next Top Model. I'm judging it all,
And when are
baby.
you doing this? Because, you know, that can go right into child pornography.
No, but guys, do you remember, like...
No.
Do you remember
what?
the banana?
What banana?
And
From
sweatpants?
that man.
Man. What's that mean?
The
The
banana,
African
great...
giant.
No. The
What?
video we was talking about?
Yeah, it's a video.
On Twitter?
Oh my gosh. No, it's a person that we know.
Oh shit.
And he sent it to her.
Fuck.
Yeah, this girl, her memory.
Yo, my memory's fucked right
No,
now. 'Cause
like-
I literally don't know. Oh!
Yeah, we can't say names out loud.
Yeah, we can't
But
name
let me
drop.
tell you
That's too
something.
much.
This man...
It was a banana for real?
Bro, you don't remember?
No.
Oh
not
my gosh.
really.
Okay.
He sent
Go-
her the Zozo.
Go to the next question because...
Next question. You can show me
Okay.
that after.
Wow, look, he actually popped up, like, on my thing.
Let me see.
She said nice house. Oh.
Thank
Look
you.
at the nice house. Your mother said that.
Hi, Lala's mom.
Thanks,
Hold
Mom.
on, wait. Let me see. Oh yeah, she's still on.
Isn't she at work? She gets so mad if I call her at work. This is what she's doing at work, watching me. Look.
Watching you talk about me. Oh. And it's like, how many people did you send that to?
A lot of people from
Probably
what
a
I've
lot
heard.
of people. I should start selling them.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with this question.
All right.
How do you handle stress?
Sleep.
Obviously with liquor, you fucking alcoholics.
I
No, I like to take a nap. Maybe see if I'll feel better after that. And then maybe a drink here or there.
I get cranky. And since
Yeah,
my
we
mom's
know.
on, she knows I get cranky if I don't sleep.
And you can be a little dramatic at times.
Yeah, you are very dramatic.
Oh my god, like in my soul, my spirit, like No, but how I handle stress, obviously, you know, sleep is always that number one companion.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to do other things that, you know, kind of relax me or take my mind off of that particular stress.
Netflix.
Netflix, maybe Netflix and chill. But
But
I really like to paint. That's my biggest thing. Like
My
I
sister
like
likes
to paint.
painting.
I like to draw. I like to make things. You know, if you guys know me, you know I'd be making things, or I cook too. You know,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like in college, I realized cooking was my stress reliever.
cooking and cleaning. Sometimes.
Cleaning.
Nah, I be lazy,
Surprisingly.
but cooking for real. And then I know I got a nice ass meal after.
Cleaning, watching makeup videos, doing my makeup. Like, I love doing that.
But you know what really touched my heart? You know when people eat your food and they're like, this smacks, and I'm like, I know. Okay.
Next question.
Let's see. This one, right?
What question?
This one, 24.
Oh, 24.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is not
No,
great.
25
Oh,
was
it's not
real
a question?
nuts, but we can
We'll
do
do
24.
that one after.
Yeah.
Who is one person you cannot live without?
My mother.
Okay, layer it. Because I feel like we're all going to say family. So layer it. Family, friends.
All right, so my mom, definitely. That's my rock. My dad, I guess you could slide him in there, but like my mom more.
Wow.
I'm just telling the truth.
I mean,
like
is that
I'm
not
closer.
facts?
I'm closer.
Are you
to
looking
my,
at me?
I'm just saying, is that not facts?
I mean,
have
yeah,
a better
as
relationship
women,
with
yeah.
my mother than my father. Like I'm closer to my mother. I call her for everything. Let's see. My brother, Kibbs. I go to him every time I'm stressed.
Who else wrote on there?
Who wrote on there? I do yoga and listen to music.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice that they're into it, too.
Manny said that, and he does cooking. And then your mom says, "I drink my stress away with red wine." Girl, we gonna have some red wine when you come home.
That
okay?
Merlot on deck?
She likes sangria a lot, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see, who else? What else did they say?
Oh, we need to go back to the question.
Oh, your mom said save her a drink. We got you.
She doesn't even drink that. Like-
Well, she wants to tonight. But okay.
Are you going to answer it or you want me to answer it? For who we can't live without.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Oh,
say,
but
like,
friends?
yeah.
Like, you guys, I guess. I'll throw you in the
Wow,
mix.
we're not really
let's
claiming you.
actually cancel this.
Actually, I think I can live without you guys. But, like, I cannot. because you guys are like, you know, my family now.
I literally see
and my best
reflection
friend Indy. You see your reflection in my lip gloss, bitch. Shut up. My best friend Indy, like, we're literally on the phone 24/7. Like, my friends, like anybody that I'm close to, really. Like, I just feel like if you're not there and like we've built like such a strong relationship, then something's off. Now, other people that I don't really have a close relationship with, and they've, you know, dissipated from my life, I'm okay with that.
And that's a fickety fact. I'd also have to say my mom, because, you know, that's my bro.
Miss Diane.
You know, that's who we do everything for. Papa was a Rolling Stone, so he rolled on.
He rolled on away. That's really not funny.
I don't think this question is fair. We can't say one person. Like, obviously, there's so many people have come into my life who've touched my life. These two young ladies right here.
Gang, gang.
I'm happy I'm still around.
Imani, who's still not here with us, who should have been here already.
Imani should have been here, but...
But shout out to her, Emoni.
Trisha girl.
Ethiopian queen.
Obviously my brother, you know, even though some days, if I was a little stronger, I'd throw him through the wall, but I can't do that. But, you know, keeps me grounded too. Obviously family, friends, and, you know, you meet people for different things too. Like, some people you talk to them about certain things, they're just there. Certain people you go out with. You know, my friends from high school. Shout out to y'all, Imani, Raynell, Nakai, Chanel. Y'all know me helping it down.
Sounds like the new Destiny Child.
You know, I love y'all. It's just so many people that, like, they've come into your life, they've touched your life, and it's
not fair to actually name
can't say
people
one
either.
person.
I think it's true. Like, everyone has different.
They play different roles in your life.
They play different roles. Like, my dad is so smart. Like, I love talking to him just about, like, things that I can't figure out. My mom's just really nurturing. My sister, when I want to laugh.
Why are you doing that?
You know, I like fire.
Guys, we have a candle lit, and Laya Lala wants to be an arsonist. Like, oh my god. And just banged her head on the wall. Guys,
are you okay?
Ow, that hurt.
Well, you don't see this as a slanted wall.
Oh, girl. Well, good thing you have that cushion. That cushion
I think we should take this away from you.
Yeah, even people that we don't necessarily, you know, mix with anymore. You know, they still, I feel like they served a purpose. They served you, like, a lesson in life.
Definitely a lesson.
We learn about what things we don't like, what things we're going to put up with, what things you are now signs.
I always say, like, especially for girls, like, if they're not consistent with me or they're not around enough or checking on me, it's just one less bridesmaid I have to worry about.
That is a fact.
It's one less dress, you know, one less gift. It's just like, honestly,
one less birthday
the more they drop, the better it is financially for me.
Literally. I agree.
All
right, so
now this question, like, you guys don't know this, but, like, Anne has been waiting for this question.
And
she loves this question. She's been talking about it for the last couple of days.
So what are you talking about?
Who
was the best Disney Zozo you have ever gotten in your life?
She said Disney. Okay, Scrappy, please.
Because, you know, my legs have been closed. You know,
my legs have been closed. Listen, I've been on the road of celibacy.
That's what I like to see.
The road of celibacy for like a year now.
3 C's. We're gonna change our podcast name to 3 C's because we're 3 celibates. Okay.
Literally.
Well, you have to say their name.
Definitely not.
No, she does not have to say their name.
No.
Why are you trying to be messy? You probably wrote that question, didn't you?
Okay, so, like, I'm not gonna name drop. Low-key, I really want to take a shot of Patron.
Why your voice all cracking like that?
I'm not gonna name drop. Okay, so I'm not name dropping, but, like, from the few interactions I've had...
I don't have my glasses.
There was one person that just turned me out, okay?
Bop, bop, bop.
Listen, I was just like a little acrobat in that room, all right?
Oh.
and that is all I'm going to say on that. Now
I'm taking small, so I can imagine this acrobat.
I'm taking the shot of Patron.
Oh, my God.
I just imagine the toss-up.
She was going to say that.
Well, that's more than enough information.
Bitches in the room being dance hall queen. Like, you know, I don't really want to go too deep into this question. I don't want you to be like coming offended or anything. But like, you know how when you go to like West Indian restaurants and you know the food that you want, they don't have it? That's how I feel. But I have it.
I'll feel like I'll let you know when we get there.
I haven't experienced that yet. But I have it.
Ooh.
Because you said best, right?
The shades.
I
mean, but like from your experiences, like you don't have any that's been like better than the other. Not necessarily best, but like that was like one of my best experiences. Like, toss me like a rag doll. Okay?
I feel like you can only answer this question until you're like with your final person that you're gonna marry.
Because then you can. Your final person
and that's
you don't. But it's like, what if they're good?
Listen, I haven't even been out here in the streets. Like
facts.
So it's just like, should I have really been a hoe on that campus?
The hypothesis. The hypothesis is still being tested.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
I can't. Actually, I'm gonna retract my answer.
The hypothesis is still being tested.
I'm not gonna retract my answer because I know what the fuck. No.
There was a lot of
It just whatever.
Walking biohazards on that campus.
Trust me, I worked with the health center. I know.
I would say, I guess, out of the experiences, which have not been many, if you guys are wondering, I guess one was a little bit better.
Yeah, one was definitely better than.
But it's just like, why? No, I'm not even gonna say.
Oh, we're moving on now.
Next question. I don't even want to give y'all any hits, because you know what?
Oh my God, Adriana's over here laughing. Why's she laughing?
Because y'all like to put 1 and 2 together, and sometimes 1 and 2 don't even equal the 1 and 2 that I was meant for it to mean, and then y'all start saying shit that wasn't.
I'm not good with math. Like, I'm already confused.
We'll talk about it later, okay? We're not gonna talk about this on the air because you know there's some. I know who y'all are. Y'all some messy people listening in, and y'all like to be like, oh, I know who she's talking about.
Okay, the only people that would know what I'm talking about are like my close friends.
Swamp in the yard, folks.
No, not at all.
Yo, you gotta stop saying
stop
the yard.
Stop saying
folks.
that shit, dumbass.
Because there's more than just the brown people that was stomping in the yard. So
I don't put it on them. Let me tell you.
What?
We're moving on.
Next question. You know, since Lala's always talking about marriage, let's answer this one for her.
That's right.
For a bachelor/bachelorette party, how y'all feel about strippers?
Yes.
Is that taboo or is it fine as long as the significant other doesn't find out? Whoever wrote this, I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
I just like I don't.
Honestly, for my bachelorette party, I would love a stripper. Not even.
But like it's like.
I remember last year or the year before? I wanted a male stripper, like, for my birthday.
But what's the point? Because I really just want my man stripping on me.
It's just like a last hurrah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that man stripping on you for the rest of your life. Like, have one.
We don't have to keep these niggas around.
But listen, you're getting married. But it's not like you're sleeping with the stripper or anything. Like, he's just coming to dance. You throw in.
Not according to Dawn on Black Ink.
No.
She slept with a stripper?
No, that's Dawn,
he did.
not Donna.
He did.
On his night before his wedding, he slept with one of the
that's why I said, look,
it's
just too much. It's just too much temptation because I'm gonna be touching, seeing if things are real.
I should be able to touch. They should be able to touch me, and it shouldn't. There's a line that we don't cross.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sleep with you.
Guess what? If you are that tempted to go sleep with the stripper, the person you paid to come there,
and you're about to get married tomorrow, like that means you don't even love your wife.
Exactly. It's just.
I just think like, is there something? Can we go to the strip club? Like, I don't like the whole stripper coming to my house.
I feel like
either one.
I like the strip club. You know.
I feel like I'm fine with it. I should be able to trust you because guess what?
But it's not just you and the stripper there. You're literally having a whole party. Like, it's not about you being like sitting there and they just come and dance with you. She's saying I don't feel comfortable with them in my house, girl. It's not just you.
I just don't want
them Persian rugs, please.
I just don't want them in my house. Seems like a lot of mess. Okay, I just think the strip club's cool.
Okay, but why would you have a bachelorette party in your house? Like
I've seen that before.
No, I've seen it before.
But like, I wouldn't have it in my house.
That's actually one of the only times I've seen it is strippers come into the house.
I would get like an Airbnb or something.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind my partner doing that because guess what? I'm gonna be doing the same damn thing.
I think it's cute. If I hear anything otherwise from my significant other, baby, had a buzz down on an AP. Okay.
There's just certain things you don't do, and if I feel like I can't trust you, why am I marrying you?
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a fact. Like, you out here to have fun. I'm out. It's the last day.
But the
and
thing
then
is,
we're
it's
gonna
like
spend the rest of our life together.
It's like, do we trust our men enough for this? Because like I could trust my man. Now my man's friends.
But guess what? He's a grown man.
But you know
can
what?
Make his own decisions.
You see how a nigga really acts when they're with their friends, and that's either the turn on or the turn
Again,
off.
if I feel like there's this,
because you
doubt
are who you
inside
hang
of
with
me,
at the end of the day.
If there's a doubt inside of me
so.
that I can't trust you, I'm not marrying you. So you could bend down on one knee and you could get back up on the other.
Baby, get up. Baby, get up. You don't have to do that.
Listen, no. Because you are who you hang with at the end of the day, so.
That's a fact.
That's it.
I like this question. Are we the generation of sheep, aka bandwagoners? Examples like everyone getting iPhones, everyone eating Gucci or name brands like Yeezys and stuff like that.
Why are you looking at me?
I mean,
do you feel some type of way?
We're looking at the rack of shoes you got in your room.
Anyway, first of all, I just think like the whole iPhone thing, like sell me a better phone. If you don't want me to get this iPhone, make a better phone.
I mean, Android phones have been coming up, no lie. I just like the idea of having an iPhone.
That text messaging shit is annoying.
But Apple did that on purpose.
Yeah.
But it's like, what's the difference between iMessage and regular text messages?
I can't see the red.
And
I don't have the
you're
like
using web
because
like, you're using data to send.
Yeah.
But don't you use data to
no,
send?
not with the iMessage.
Really?
No, it's all Wi-Fi based and
Oh, I thought. Okay, got it.
And then with the Yeezys, it's like, okay, I do believe this is a generation of hype beast, but it's like, what if you just actually fucking like the shoe?
I mean,
Voila, do you really like the shoe, or are you a
Yes. No, I really genuinely like the shoe, and I like even more that it's from a black man. You know, I support black businesses of all kind.
And he supports Trump, so.
Walmart supports Trump, the prison system. I don't see you not shopping there.
Jail.
Girl, but we're gonna leave that for another episode. I don't know. Like, I definitely feel like
these weave shops are skimming the women in other countries for your hair, baby, for all of our hair.
Damn, you just clapping up that glass on the table.
All right, move on.
I have a coaster.
No, I want to answer the question. I definitely do think we're a generation of people like to follow other trends that other people are doing. I don't like that thing until I see other people have liked it first.
Well, then you're a follower.
No, I'm saying there's people who do that.
I'm
not saying me myself.
meant yourself.
She was ready to fucking call you out.
Exactly. I like to go to Bodega every weekend. Bodega is a shoe store that sells overpriced shoes.
I have friends there now.
Oh, really?
But have you bought a pair of sneakers from there yet?
Yes, those sneakers, the Cortezes I bought from there.
Yeah, she did.
And the black ones.
Besides just the bandwagoners, like, our generation is full of clout beasts. Like, bro, like, excuse my language, pardon my French, but if clout, I hope certain people aren't listening to this, but like I always say, if clout had a Disney, a lot of these people out here would be sucking it.
No,
like,
I mean, there's definitely, you could tell who's a hypebeast because there's just no sense of why you're wearing Balenciaga sweater, Bape jeans, the Supreme bag.
Can we just bring up the fact that people really be wearing bulletproof vests?
Oh,
that trend dead the shit. Dead it, please.
Scooby Doo pop. Like, are you running with bullets? I don't get it. Because that fake bulletproof vest that you have on, the bullet will go clean through it.
I keep a pocket rocket, so I don't know. I don't have time.
But like, it's just certain things. Like, people will do anything for clout, and I just don't get it. It's like you're wearing stuff that you don't even like. You're hanging around people you don't even like, just so they could say what you're in. And those are the same people that be talking about you, but that's tea for another day.
But it's like, so you guys show that you can afford all this, that, and the
But
third.
can they really afford it?
No. Y'all be scamming it. Y'all don't even have a bed frame. All this extra shit. You don't
Sleeping
have a car.
on your friends' couches.
First of all, you got True Religion jeans on, but you ain't got a motherfucking car to sit in. I'm confused. Them jeans feel just the same.
I mean,
as a regular
girls be
pair of
doing
Levi's.
it too. Girls be doing it too. I mean, I see.
And them bitches don't have cars.
Like,
either.
I would rather just buy a regular Walmart wallet than a fake Louis purse.
Which is
what about MCM bag?
That's real. That MCM bag's real, and that's what I mean. It's like either I can have it and afford it, or I can't. There's no in between, and I'm fine with either end. Like, I know I want a Louis Vuitton bag. I know that would be a stupid financial decision, and I'm okay without it. It's when people literally give everything they have to these brands. Mm-hmm. You have to be okay without.
Like, literally, like, you can have a fly-ass outfit and none of it has to be name brand.
That's a
it's
fact.
how you rock
remember
it.
we had our fake Balenciagas on? Them shits
You already
hella
know.
cute.
Listen, if y'all didn't see already, I have Balenciagas on. For Toronto, Carabana. Balenciagas. You heard me right. Those were shoes I created. I bought them shoes from Shein, Boohoo, one of them sites. And, you know, I bedazzled
they were,
it
first
up.
of all, affordable, cute as
Comfortable.
fuck.
I
Literally.
bedazzled them up. I got so many compliments on those shoes, okay? And I was mashing up the road with them. And I still got them. They still together.
And I think that I feel like that's fine. Like, if you buy a fake one that's really, really good looking, then I guess it's not that bad. Because also, like, certain hype beasts can't tell.
I get where people are coming from, though. Like, you don't want to take away from the artist. But, like, there's certain things just like, I'm not paying $1,000 for that.
No.
I mean, I've said 1,000 times how I got that MCM bag, okay? That was through my job. Okay? That was through my job.
Some things just don't make sense. And it's just like, who are you showing out for? Who are you showing out for? Because guess what? Them people ain't helping you pay your bills. You still crying that night. Are they checking up on you?
But also, I'm not mad if someone does spend it, because it's like, if you buy yourself one major gift a year, I'm not mad at that.
That's different. But, like, really, people be out here fronting.
Yeah.
Fronting.
While your parents are struggling to pay them rent, I don't get it.
While you can't pay your school bill.
Yikes.
But we're going to go on to the next one.
I used to really love this song.
Let me see the list. Let's see. I'll pick the next question.
Ooh.
What?
Number 9.
Okay. So the next question is, why is it so hard for people to be faithful? Honestly, truly.
It's because they have these inner issues with commitment. And I feel like you can spot the issues with commitment even before you get involved with someone. If you see that they can barely keep a hold of their finances, commitment problem. If you see that they drop friends every other fucking day, commitment problems. If you see that they can't hold a job for more than 3 months, commitment problems. If you see any of these signs, commitment problems.
Okay.
So it's like, why would I get involved if you can't even keep friends, keep finances, keep jobs? I see the commitment issues early on, and I think it's something inside. It's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of faith in oneself and others. I really think it's like a holistic issue.
But would you say commitment necessarily coincides with faithfulness?
Yes.
Yes, to be committed, you have to be faithful to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what if the person just like, they're not necessarily cheating on you or anything, but they're just like, we'll just see how this goes. Like, they're not ready to commit to you.
But what? No. But what capacity? Like, if you're talking to me and your plan is to eventually date me, you wouldn't even want to go outside and do anything shady. Because in my mind, well, in their mind, I feel like you're already thinking about the other part instead of focusing on like what is the goal or what do you want to achieve.
No, but I'm just saying. Oh my God, your lights is going crazy. No, but I'm saying because when they're asking the question like, why is it so hard to be faithful? So I'm assuming this means like you're already in a relationship and someone's cheating, or stepping outside of doing something not necessarily their partner when they're like. So it's number 9.
I think that they coincide with each other.
I know, I do get what you mean, but I feel like commitment, that means that you guys have not established a relationship yet. Like a full-on relationship. I feel like when you're questioning faithfulness, you should already have that commitment, and it means you're stepping outside. Like, you're already in that relationship.
So are you saying commitment only lies in the actual part when you're together?
I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, there is a part where it's connected, but I don't think it's solely, like, one in one. You get what I'm saying?
But do you feel like we've been tricked this way? Like, we've been trained this way, given, like, the state of our generation, where we're like,
so, like, if you're in the
only.
talking stage, like,
people say there's no commitment.
There's no commitment because you're, like, talking to multiple people.
But it's
and
like,
if it
why?
don't work out with you, I could move on to the next person.
But it's like, why?
But that's kind of like what dating is. You're not really faithful to one person. You're going on dates with multiple people.
So I would say, okay,
I would agree
with that.
With them, but you're seeing where things go.
I agree with that. What about the stage? I feel like it applies the stage after that, when you've already made like the decision, like, oh, you want to be with this person, you just haven't claimed them yet.
Well, then I feel like,
but then that means you're still just dating. I still think, like, talking and dating is the same thing. I think so. People associate talking with like you guys are fucking on the low, basically. But like,
really?
That's what I think.
Oh no, I thought talking meant like I sent you a text.
Yeah, like we're just.
Okay, that's what I thought. Really?
Yes.
For real? Usually people are like, oh, shut the fuck up. People usually be like, oh, like we used to talk or whatever.
You know what they say about bitches with maroon hair?
Burgundy bitch. Usually when people say like, oh, we used to talk or whatever, other things.
That's not what I think though. I just think like, oh, we thought about more than a friendship at one point.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting down with the get down.
Well, you don't have to get down with the get down, but I'm just saying that's what I think. Like, oh, so what y'all do?
I think there's talking. No, truthfully, I think our generation has added another layer, which is the talking.
That's just another way to get out of the commitment. Yeah. We're going to talk, but I'm also going to
do my own thing. So I think that there's talking, there's dating, and then there's an actual relationship. Talking, that's the place where, like, I don't think commitment needs to be strict. Mm-hmm. Dating, like you and me, are like a public thing. We're not necessarily girlfriend and boyfriend, but we're like publicly seeing each other. We're not like sneaking around on each other to do things. Mm-hmm. That is where the commitment piece comes in for me.
But I feel like commitment, when I'm saying I'm committed to you, that's when the official title would come in. Like, I'm committing myself to you.
But then, like, why aren't you committing me when we're like trying to make things official? Like, why aren't you trying to...
Official would be the commitment. That's what I'm saying.
So there's no commitment in the piece where we're dating.
No, I feel like the faithfulness leads up to the commitment.
Are you committed to anybody you're dating right now or potentially seeking out
Well, I'm not
right now?
dating anyone. But I'd say I'm talking to people. But there's no commitment there.
I think it goes talking, and then after you're talking, you go to the dating stage, right?
Okay.
When I go to the dating stage, that's when I'm assuming that you're going to start being faithful to me. Only after that dating part, and when you say, I want you to be my girl, I want him to be my man, that's when it's like, that is my commitment to you.
So instead of commitment, it's faithful? Okay.
But obviously the faithfulness continues on with the commitment.
Right.
But I think faithfulness comes first. Like, you have to show me that you're faithful to me before I'm going to actually say that I want to be committed to this person.
Okay. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I can agree with that. What do you guys think?
Because I feel like, well, the question is, why is it so hard to be faithful? I don't think it's hard at all to be faithful.
I don't think it is. It really isn't. It really isn't.
I think people are choosing not to be faithful. And if anybody tells you that it's hard for them to be faithful,
run the fuck away.
You gotta go. You got to go, because it doesn't make sense. If you want to be faithful to me, it's a simple choice. If you don't want to, then you don't want to. It's that simple. I don't think it's hard at all.
Simple.
All right, next question. Let me pick it this time. Thanks.
Okay, bitch. Oh, she's upset.
Why? Ooh. Let me see.
Do you like this song, right?
Why is it so hard for people to apologize?
Because they have pride issues.
Whoa. I don't even want to ask that question. The next question is going to be a little spicy.
Okay.
Do you give head to one night stands?
Why are you looking at me?
Bettina, click out. Bettina, click out.
No, I do not do that, Mom. But I have heard from a wise person before, at least for ladies, I just don't think you should be giving head to anyone that isn't your man, period. Mm-hmm. Simple.
I think I agree along with those terms. I think you should know the person enough. You should trust them enough.
They should be tested several times.
Like, even if it's not your man, like,
I agree.
You should know them well enough before you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should not be no one night stand, because it only takes that one time and now you got gonorrhea in your mouth.
And now you're pregnant. And by the way, the CDC just reported that gonorrhea and syphilis are on an all-time high.
Yeah.
I just want to note to anyone who's listening, sex education, you cannot get pregnant from giving head. I just want to say that.
Well, I've never really had a one night stand.
Same. Let me say that too. Mariah Wiggins has not had one.
So yeah.
I just think it's really risky these days.
I wouldn't so if I just meet a nigga at the club or whatever and we get it on and popping, which I've never done before, which I probably would never do.
Scary.
I think it's so scary. Yeah, I think
and
it's
you're not
so
even
scary.
gonna enter me. But I mean, if you want to give me head,
Enter my temple.
I don't know.
Spread it like jelly.
Actually, would I? No, because I don't even know you. I would just say goodbye.
Like, it's just weird. Like, even if you try to give me a kiss, I'll be like, my neck will do the rubber band neck. Like,
literally going.
I just feel like I have to actually know you for a certain amount of time. Like, I realized that I can't do a one night type of stand.
No, like
I'm an emotional person. Mm-hmm. So, like, the sex isn't going to be fun if I have no emotions for you.
Mm-hmm. And, but if that's what you like to do, more power to you. I just personally cannot get down with that. And, these people, they be out here for the streets.
For the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
You don't want to leave no part of the street on you, in your mouth, none of that.
No, and I do believe in the spiritual exchange during sex, and I do believe it messes up your energy.
I definitely
Here she go with the energy
it really
shit.
does mess up your energy. I'm also just very like.
Why are you laughing so hard?
I just think I'm very untraditional in comparison to our generation. Like, I do believe in, like, I need to know you. We need to have some sort of conversation.
Right. Like, I can't just be giving my body to you. Mm-hmm. Like, I have to know you. No. That's really it. Yeah.
I think we have time for one more question.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have to wrap this up. So.
Damn, we actually had hella questions. I knew you was gonna pick that one because I was gonna pick it and I said nah, I don't even want to talk about that.
Okay, so I mean, I guess I still feel like this is a conversation that'd be happening, especially on Twitter.
Yes.
Interracial couples, where do you guys stand? Personally, I have no stance on it. Like, if you love that person, that's your love.
Because I'm not sleeping with them.
I personally, let me not speak too quickly, but I just see myself with a black person, a black man.
Or are you just leaving the Spanish people out or something?
Can I finish saying what I'm saying?
Sorry.
But that's her preference, so why are you even questioning?
I just didn't know if that was part of it.
I mean, when you want to talk about Lawrence, you can get to your part. Like I said,
you gotta go to know what I'm talking about, baby.
I picture myself with a black man. I'm not saying that I would be off to Hispanic, Latino. I would not say that. I just personally don't see myself in a long relationship with, for example, a white man.
I agree. I think, like,
just don't see it.
It's not that I don't have a stance. I'm just very interested to learn, like, especially for white and black, like, how do you guys handle certain conversations? Because that's my big fear, like, this lack of understanding when certain things happen, like understanding my color, like those types of things. I just don't know how those conversations are had. But I mean, yeah, I think I just am not I haven't met a white man I'm attracted to, and the ones I am attracted to are celebrities. So they're never gonna see me.
I've seen a couple of like cute white boys, but it was like, oh, he's cute, not like I'm trying to make that my man.
But is he kind of like leaning towards black? Because I've also met white boys that are just leaning like you knew they grew up in the hood,
or not necessarily that, but like there's definitely, and I've experienced this on campus. There's those white boys that they want to be with this, this is not the right term, but jungle fever, and they want to see what's going down over here in Browntown.
With the brown.
Down with the brown.
They always want to be down with the brown till shit goes down.
And literally, like, we had these boys that lived in our hallway, and they were always trying to invite us to stuff, and, oh, Mariah, da-da-da, trying to give me hugs and stuff, and it's just like, I'm all for love and all this peace, love, happiness, but I feel like you're trying to get into something, and I'm not trying to get into that with you.
They want to mix your chocolate with their vanilla.
They're trying to get a little swirl. But I personally feel like interracial couples, like, I think it's the same as any other couple. Like, if you're in love, whatever.
They make beautiful children.
Let's not go there.
What?
That sounds a little colorist.
No, they do make beautiful.
Okay, but like, same race also makes.
But did I say
children.
they did
But
it?
you said it.
It seems like you guys have an inner issue going on here.
No, that's not it at all. You didn't even have to make that comment.
They do make beautiful children.
Okay, but you're saying it like
as if black and black don't make
or
no.
like Hispanic and Hispanic don't make.
But did I say that?
Okay, but the way you said it. Next,
it's the way you felt it.
No, girl, you didn't even have to make that comment. It was irrelevant.
My problem is when interracial couples get together and one person in that interracial relationship feels as though like they're better because they're with that person of another race. That's my problem. Or
I've never seen that before.
The couple gets together and like they want to like bash other like race. Like there's this couple that was going around Twitter. They're from YouTube, and it's like a lighter woman. I don't know if she's white. She might be mixed. And she has a darker skinned husband. They just had a baby, and like
she was mad because the baby didn't have green eyes.
Oh yes. Or like. But she has done other things in the past.
She did a whole blackface
video that like shows.
I mean, we can't take this woman's word for word.
So that's when I have a problem with these interracial couples. So I've seen this a lot, where I see like these interracial couples get together, and it's like they're just being plain like clownery. Like I don't get it.
They're being messy.
Like, you guys' relationship is just like any other relationship. Why are you guys making this a spectacle because you're of two different races?
No, I mean I celebrate many different types of relationships. I've seen like the what interracial couples publicly look like Serena Williams and her husband. Like I feel like watching them like helps answer a lot of questions, and they're really open about talking about the different experiences they have to deal with. So I think it's cool to like see, because there are people that think like I can't, they'll never understand me, but like it's proving to work every day.
I don't know. I just like, the idea of black love,
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's been very, like, fetishized on Twitter now. Like,
black
social
love?
media, yes. Yeah. Like...
Why?
Because, like, okay, I'll just use this as an example. Someone, they're like, oh, I love black women so much, yada, 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 whatever. Like, I could never be with a different race. And then they're... in my messages asking me about one of my white friends.
Well, that just shows that, like, I mean, this is the problem. Is like, it bad if they...
Like, it's okay if, like, I don't know
just
how to
don't
explain
lie
it.
about it. Like, you're putting on a false facade.
Putting on a front so you could get, like, retweets and shit, and, like, you're in my messages asking me about...
I mean, you guys know how I feel about that shit. I've been blocked for commenting on shit like that, so... But I do think that, like... It's so hard to argue, because then people come in with the whole, it's a preference. And then once they say that, I'm like, I can't even argue with you anymore.
Yeah, it's a preference, but it's like, don't bash others.
Yeah, and by others, I mean just us, because they truly only bash black women. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, guys, that was our last question. We got to wrap it up. It's getting a little long here. We've been answering questions for a while, joking with y'all. But this has been very fun, actually.
It's been fun. I think we should do this again. This. Maybe every couple episodes we do a let Q&A. Y'all run it.
Or maybe we'll have like what is it? Like a themed one.
Yeah.
Where you guys ask specific types of questions. But thank you guys for sending in the questions.
Yes, we love you. We love you.
And if we didn't get to your question, that does not mean that we didn't read it. It's just we only
had time. It does, most likely.
No, it doesn't.
Voila.
You didn't read it, but we read it.
I did read them. I commented on one of them.
Please send her the hate mail. But thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a wonderful episode. Hope you guys tune in next time. Remember, follow us on social media, on IG and Twitter.
At Level 3 Heat.
See y'all later.
Thank you.
Statements. Asking all questions.
From the moment you was dancing in the party, pushing out on me.